Hello all, it's Melinda. I'm bringing you today my random Pinterest pick, and today's number was 296, and on my scrapbook goodness board was this layout by Nicole Nauzosad. I may have just murdered that last name, and I apologize, Nicole. And I love the black with the pops of colored circles, and so I'm not going to change it much at all. I'm also doing Mind the Scrap Summer Challenge, and this is week 5, I believe. And our challenge this week is to use MTS initials either in the title or in the different items we use on the layout. So that would be like a mint paper clip would be the M, that kind of thing. So in a black and white photo, check, got that. Journaling card, I just pulled one. I'm not sure if this is the one I'm going to use. And 4 more pattern papers. And with this layout, it'd be easy to get 4 or more pattern papers. And I'm going to use the Cute Girl collection, 6x6 paper pad. I have 2 of them. That is basically what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep the circles. I'm going to try the 2-inch and the 1-inch circle punches. And just a bunch of little layers and whatnot. Keep it in mind that I've got to use the initials MTS in my different embellishments, so that might take some creativity. But I will stick you on fast forward so you can watch this happen. Hopefully, it all comes together.
I'm going to start by clearing the decks and chopping the photo down. It ends up being a 4x4. I'm going to back it with white cardstock that I have scraps sitting down under my desk. It was just a little crooked. I'm just going to start punching. I have no rhyme or reason to what I'm punching. I'm just want a good selection of colors and sizes. I do end up having to go back and punch more after I do all this. I like this rainbow one. I can get a few out of it and have different colors. All the papers in here are nice, so I wouldn't have a problem with any of them. I don't want to use any black and white besides the script one. I will end up using some of the papers in the layers as well. Try to be mindful that I have some of these already cut, so I don't need to punch into whole sheets of paper if I already have them cut. And just like the inspiration piece, I'm going to lay them with a small one in the row and offset them. I'm even going to do it under the photo just so that my layout flows well when I'm making it. And so I don't have to be worried about if I decide to move where my layout goes. I don't have to worry about it having a hole. One more. Rearrange them. And when I do this, I don't realize until after I've sewn it that I left the 2 pink ones at the bottom that read as mostly pink. Looking back now, I would have changed it, but I didn't. And I'm second guessing putting the ones on the top because I know I'm going to sew it. I don't want to sew them on that way. I want them to be separate and then glued on after. So I've layered some of the small ones onto the large ones. And with the magic of YouTube, it took me about 10 minutes total to sew all these. It was more wrestling the paper underneath the sewing arm for the most part. And some of the stitches got a little bit crazy because of that on the circles, but it's all okay. Just gotta trim all the little hairs and strings sticking up. They look like little hairs. I'm going to take those and go stitch those all on their own. I'm liking the way it looks, but like I said, I ended up leaving the two pink at the bottom. So there's a lot of pink at the bottom. And then I do my words pink over top of them. So it's heavy pink on the bottom. Had I thought about that, I would have changed that. I'm going to glue those down. Kind of got my title idea. And I'm going to stick that journaling card underneath there just because I know I want it there. It's a glassine bag that I'm going to stick a tag in for journaling. That's a Heidi Swap tag I got from Joann's. I'm going to clear in the deck so that I can sprinkle. This is Heidi Swap Color Shine Mist. That's going to be my M. This is bright pink sparkle tissue paper. And it does have a little hole cut out of it. No big deal. I'm going to just fold it and create layers. I'm going to staple them together, and then I'm going to trim the edges so that they're all free and loose. A little fun foam to raise the photo up. My ATG does not like the foam so well. I'm going to staple it a few more times so it doesn't get too squirrely. I've got to be able to journal on this, and that surface is not. I was thinking a journaling card would work, but I'm just going to put some cardstock on it. Just trying to figure out how I'm going to lay that journaling card as a layer. Just gold and white twine. I'm using a stapler to staple the bags closed on the bottom so that the tag doesn't slide too far down. That is a American Crafts large gold arrow, and I'm just using it to hold that there and point to my daughter's face. I had a visitor to come down and chat with me, so I had a lot of video that was useless. These are gold mirrored stars from Die Cuts with a View. I got them at Joann's. I'm going through an ephemera pack from the C'est La Vie collection, and I found this fabulous tab. And while I was in there, I wondered if I wanted to use anything else. And no. I think I want another layer. So I pull this black and white one out. Just trim it down just a touch. And that completes my layers. I'm going to try to staple them together a little bit. And other than title work, this layout is pretty much done. And after much decision of what I'm going to use, I'm going to, this is, let me think, a Simple Stories font. This is Hazelwood Thickers. They're gold with a pale aqua side. The foam is pale aqua, so it's kind of pretty. I need some more wax paper. So my title is going to be A Good Attitude, Key to a Good Day. And I'm going to need a third font, and I'm going to use this one. I believe this is Webster's Pages from a 12 by 12 sticker sheet. I'm going to first put the attitude down because it's going to sit right under the picture cluster. These stickers don't like the layers very much. And I chose not to add the word to and just put a little, I think it's a Teal's Day symbol. My kids questioned why. I don't know. It's just how I wanted to do it. I'm going to go through the list to make sure I have it. Mist, tissue, stars. Got that. 12 by 12, check. Journaling card. 4 patterns. 25 points. I'm going to do the journaling off camera. Not that it's secret, it's just one of those, I didn't think to do it on camera. I'm going to show you some close-ups. I love those mirrored stars. This has to be one of my favorite layouts. I love pops of color on black cardstock. These are going to be some still shots. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.